What is up, guys? Welcome back to Bottled and Bond. I'm Ozzy, and today I'm gonna bring you one from Tennessee. We're gonna head back to Lynchburg. Now, this was from a drop here in Virginia. If I haven't said it before in my videos, we got drops, and when we get the drops via email, you got maybe roughly, from what I've seen, 15 or so minutes to get there. Maybe sometimes you'll have some allocated bottles that get left over for a longer period. I even saw here in McKenna, which wasn't an allocated bottle forever, and they decided to make it allocated. Last at one of the stores, they had a buttload of them, and it lasted overnight, and I was able to pick one up the next day. But for the most part, when you're talking about your Eagle Rares and your Blantons and your very allocated, which you could probably find for like 25 bucks in Kentucky for the most part, but your very allocated bottles, roughly 15 minutes. If you're lucky and it's not a store that gets too much traffic, maybe 20 minutes. I don't know. You tell me in the comments below if you live in the state of Virginia or North Carolina and you've had drops, and maybe any other state that does ABC, and your drops last more than an hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe even a day. Let me know where you live. I want to go there. But we're heading back to Lynchburg, Tennessee, and we're going to check out a bottle that I picked up on a drop. It is the Jack Daniel's 12 year. Bam! So this, I wasn't gonna pick this up. I really wasn't. This baby is dark. It is dark. This is a black label, and trying to cover up any light coming through. This is a black label. I don't know if you can see that, and that's the juice. All right. Well, obviously, once you put light in it gets a little bit lighter, but I wasn't gonna pick it up. They had a 10, they had a 12. This dude was talking my ear off. I was like, he says, man, the 12 is awesome. The 12 is the best. 12 is the classic, and this and that, and you're gonna get a bang for your buck. I forget the MSRP on this baby. Maybe I'll look it up and I'll link it right down below. Maybe I won't, just depends on my mood, but could have been maybe $69.99, maybe $79.99. Not quite sure. I want to say maybe I paid 80 bucks for it. I do not recall, but I'm really hoping that this baby packs a punch. It looks like it's dark enough to pack a punch. It is coming in at 53.5% alcohol by volume, making it a 107 proof. This is batch 1. Batch 2 is currently at a 10 year, right? I don't know. It's a limited release, obviously, and you're not gonna find it. I don't know if they're gonna make a 14 year and it's part of the batch 1, or if they're done. But yeah, it was hand selected by the master distiller, and I want to go ahead and open this baby up and let you guys know what I thought, even though it's subjective, right? Nice little soft pop. I don't get much. Clean-ish pour for the most part. Put that baby right there. Let's go ahead and fadangle this dark, extra dark 12-year liquid sitting in barrels for 12 years. I don't even remember what I was doing 12 years ago. I was probably 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I was probably still in Beaufort. Was that 23? So you look at 2013. No, I just arrived to Yuma, Arizona. Marine Corps, aviation side of the Marine Corps' best kept secret. Oh, okay, so darker notes, dark fruits. You're looking at very woody, little wine-like. You got like dark grapes, marmalade. Not licorice, but definitely a sweetness. Like dark grapes, like I stated, marmalade, woody, wine-like. Maybe a little bit of licorice, but it's not necessarily licorice. This kind of reminds me of the Swedish fish. It's not licorice, but it's a soft fish candy. Did I spill some? Man, I did it. Caught the legs though. Caught the legs. It's got some fine legs. But Yeah, just dark. I don't pick up much besides the dark fruits, the sweetness, maybe some creme brulee, burnt sugar, caramel like, but mostly on the fruit side, man. I'm really hoping this tastes good. The nose is different. You know, you can't call it a bourbon. Just can't because of the way it's made. But I'm gonna tell you what, Jack doesn't smell like a classic bourbon, but it smells very interesting. Cheers. Oh. Huh. Wow. Ooh. Getting coffee-like notes. The woody, hold up. Okay. Goes in with those dark fruits. I want to say maybe the caramel and the nutty and woodiness makes it feel like a peanut brittle. And then mid-palate, that certain turns into like a sweet coffee-like note, paired up with that grape jam, and finishes off as a sweet, warm spice. Listen, man, listen. Wow, Jack. So Jack Daniels they don't really disappoint for the most part. Number 7 to me is a good mixing whiskey. They're bonded. First I tried their bottled and bond. I tried their bonded. All classic, beautiful pours. I've also had their Sinatra, comparable to the number 7 with a couple little differences here and there. Gentleman Jack, a little bit above the number 7, little difference, good sipping here and there. Maybe still a little bit of the mixing here and there. You got their select barrels. Barrel select, barrel proof, all those spicy, definitely pack a punch. And then you got a couple other ones that are barrel selects in there. You got the rye. I mean, for the most part, Jack Daniels does not disappoint, in my opinion. I'm curious to know what the 10-year with the batch 2 tastes like, but oh man, so different, so unique with the dark fruits in there, man. Definitely calls for a nice sipping bourbon. Wish I had an ice cube, but at the same time, I said I was gonna try it when I first started this channel back in 2019. I haven't really been doing it because number 1, I don't have an ice machine down here, and number 2, I mean, let's do this neat. You know, forget the ice cube. The ice cube is if you're sipping it, maybe smoking a cigar or hanging out with friends, and maybe you don't want to have a need. Maybe you do want to have a need. I don't know. I think for the proof and for the flavor that it packs, I think having neat is just fine. Oh yeah. A little bit of that Twizzlers action in there. Definitely, man. Definitely dark, woody, nutty, sweet, brown sugar, creme brulee, dark fruits, marmalade, dark grapes, raspberries almost, blackberries. It packs it's as if you got blackberries and dark grapes and like black cherries and blueberries, and you made this concoction of a sweet marmalade and added some spices to it. And it's covered in honey, you know, but it's like a dark honey, if that's the thing. It's definitely unique. If MSRP from what I remember was 80, this is something unique, man. And it's something I definitely want to keep. I don't want to dabble too much into this. I definitely want to keep it around though. And I want to share it with friends. So stand by to stand by. I'm Ozzy, and this is the Jack Daniels limited release 12-year whiskey from the Jack Daniels Distillery in Lynchburg, Tennessee. And this is bottled in bond. Cheers.